I wake up to a cloud-free Kibo. At 8 a.m. sharp, Aaron and I start our trek to the Barranco camp at 13,070 feet above the sea level, passing by the Lava Tower camp. Covering the 5.6-mile distance will take between 6 and 8 hours. Reaching the Lava Tower will be the test of acclimatization as it reaches an altitude of 15,220 feet. But I'm up to the challenge. Crossing alpine desert, we head straight to the base of Kibo. There is not much life around us as we find ourselves surrounded by dark volcanic rocks and the barren and dry vastness of a high desert area. The path becomes steeper and the fog denser. We notice porters quickly returning to the Shira Huts camp. Some people got high altitude sickness and had to come down.
I got headaches and was falling, so I had to go down to get air.
Although the threat of illness is ever present, Kibo's peak comes closer with each step, and yet each step becomes heavier. As the air gets thinner and colder, I managed to arrive at the famous Lava Tower camp.
We made it to the Lava Tower camp. We're about 4,000 meters above the sea level. It's a very strange feeling because my legs don't hurt, my feet are fine, but just breathing through my mouth, it just has got me really exhausted. Also, I have a headache. It's really bad. I hope I made it okay there.
After a quick break, I push myself to follow Aaron, but I have become a total zombie. At 15,220 feet, the legendary Lava Tower, a 300-foot tall formation just south of the mountain. Cooling lava formed this chunk of rock some hundreds, if not millions of years ago during Kilimanjaro's active past. I want to appreciate its beauty, but my thoughts are as confused as my body due to the high altitude. Aaron and I continue our trek, which fortunately includes a descent. Just a few meters down, I recover my energy in a matter of seconds. Not only do I feel better, but the landscape has become magical. Leaving the alpine desert behind, Aaron and I enter a moorland zone. It is as if we are part of a Jurassic World. The mist surrounding us is light enough for us to enjoy the scenery, including the weird yet gorgeous vegetation, strange flowers and plants, such as the gigantic tree groundsels and Senecio Kilimanjaro, spring around us. We run into a few waterfalls on the way and soon make our destination at 13,070 feet.
Arriving in Barranco camp. We made it, didn't we, Aro? We made it.
Yeah, we made it.
Again.
Yeah,
what would I do without him? He pushed me when I am not human, because the high altitude doesn't make me think, but he pushed me. Good job.
At 7 a.m. we leave the Barranco camp to avoid getting stuck on a 1,000 plus foot sheer rock wall that we have to climb to reach our next destination, the Barafu camp. Leaving Barranco behind, Aaron and I go down a gorge and cross a field where giant groundsels and lobelias mix with volcanic rocks. Streams cut the path, which we cross by jumping up on rocks, and we come face to face with a wall, along which there is a narrow and zigzagging path. When there is no clear path, Aaron knows which rock to hold onto. The further we go, the more hands and feet climbing we do. Scrambling up the Barranco wall, I look down halfway and see how far we have gone, as well as how dangerously close we are to an edge with a couple 100-foot drop. The reward? Amazing views of Kibo's south face, Mount Meru, and the Lemosho town valley we had started from. At this altitude, the air is thin, cold, and pure. The trail continues along the base of Kibo, reaching the Karanga Valley at 13,277 feet. The landscape is sparse as heavy fog takes over our surroundings. We cross a huge scree field on the southern face of Kibo. As we move uphill, the trek becomes strenuous at over 15,000 feet. The vertical scree is followed by a steep lava ridge. I can feel the mountain taking a toll on my body with each step. My legs feel heavier and heavier. It is as if my body no longer belongs to me, but to the mountain. After a 10-hour hike, we make it to the Barafu camp.
Day 5, yeah?
Open to extreme weather and strong winds at 15,200 feet, Barafu camp is one of the coldest on the mountain. I go inside my tent. The final ascent is in only 8 hours.
Really, really tough. Really, really tough. But here, I just feel absolutely exhausted. Keep your thoughts positive. Keep your actions positive. I don't even remember. How was it? Right now I have a severe headache. When Aaron comes at 11, I will ask him if this is okay to keep on going up or if I just summit tomorrow. I don't want to give up on the mountain.
I start doubting myself, but Aaron doesn't give up on me. He gives me a pill for the headache and orders me to get ready. I adjust my headlamp to make sure I can see Aaron's steps. It is eerily dark, the temperature way below zero. Some lights I thought were stars start moving above us. They are the headlamps of other trekkers. I cannot see my surroundings, but judging by the headlamps above, this is one hell of a vertical climb. My head and heart are pounding. I decide not to look up, but breathe. The ascent feels like a 45-angle hill of loose rocks. People start coming down, giving up their dreams to summit. I am a zombie, but a determined one. Around 5 a.m., a line of yellow, pink, and orange appears on the horizon. It becomes thicker with every minute as a spectacular sunset rises above the clouds, showing the silhouette of the imposing Maiwensi Peak and lightening our way to the summit. The hours pass, the sun emerges, and Aaron and I continue up the scree slopes that skirt the Kibo Peak, passing the Rebman and Ratzel glaciers. The gigantic glowing glaciers in the middle of the barren landscape seem so random, so hard to even understand. The higher we go, the slower my pace becomes. My legs don't hurt, but they don't move at the speed I order them to. Each step is so heavy. I have gone from being a 33-year-old marathoner to a 90-year-old grandmother within the last 24 hours. My body is failing me.
You need to start afresh.
But something within me keeps me going. Miraculously, Aaron and I make it to the Stella Point on the southern rim of Kibo Peak at 18,530 feet. The summit is only 45 minutes away. I see the glaciers on one side, the Kibo crater on the other. I look down at a sea of clouds. The thinning oxygen no longer seems to reach my leg muscles. I walk as if I am drunk, slowly and stumbling. Still, I appreciate the beauty around me. I am surrounded by something truly unique. This 1,000-year-old ice cliff that could disappear in the next 20 to 50 years due to climate change. And finally, I can see the Uhuru Peak.
We are trying to reach the summit of Kilimanjaro. Obviously, I have no energy. If it wasn't from this man that is holding my hand to go to the summit, I don't think I will be able to do it.
My mind is clear, but my body feels dead. At extreme pole pace, I reach the Uhuru Peak at 19,341 feet above the sea level. The roof of Africa was quiet, motionless, harsh, cold, and magnificent. My lips are frozen and I can hardly speak.
It was a very tough journey today, but it was worth the effort. And we are not feeling well, neither of us. So we need to run out of this zone.
Reaching Uhuru Peak was fulfilling, but Kilimanjaro had become more than a summit to me. In just 6 days, I had gone from the Amazon to the North Pole. It was an experience surrounded by an ever-changing environment that tested me, making me discover a strength I didn't think I had, forcing me to surrender to its beauty and brutality, and getting me closer to understanding what this mountain means to its people.
As a Tanzanian, Kilimanjaro is just like a name of my country. Because Kilimanjaro, I've been working here. I'm making friends all over the world through this job. And I love it. The water we drink, everything comes from Kilimanjaro. Controls our weather down there. We have rain because of Kilimanjaro. So Kilimanjaro sometimes to people around here, it's life.
I hope to return to this other wonder of nature, containing virtually every ecosystem on Earth. I also hope to reunite with my Tanzanian entourage and Aaron's so-called girlfriend, who I know will wait for my return.
Yeah, you're welcome. And here we are, and she welcomes you.